Welcome back, and this is my new studio look for the summer in the northern hemisphere. Warming up, I would invite you to grab a ball, fitness ball. If you don't have, you can do all this without, and of course some weights and maybe a mat. Warming up is always important, no changes there. And my name is still Ria. Shoulders, move them around. So how are you doing today? How are you doing? How are your body doing? Twisting. Yeah. Hopefully, good. And hopefully even better after doing this amazing workout. Yeah. Twisting, keeping your arms aligned with your shoulders. And twisting. I have one HIIT interval pass for you today. I hope you enjoyed last week. That was really challenging and fun. Lots of cardio there. All right, opposite knee and elbow twisting. Your shoulders. Now I just want to share with you that I know a lot of people who do my workout videos who think they are cool and great and also really hard. So if you are here and you think you're struggling, congratulations, because this is not easy workout that we're doing, all right? It's not easy. It's intense. All right, pausing, squatting, feet out. So just know what I teach you here is what I would call advanced training. So if you slow down at some point, don't feel bad. Bend your knees, taking your hip back, leaning the spine slightly forward. Sometimes I see people doing like this with a straight spine or trying to keep it straight, or even like this. None of that. Down and up. So leaning forward, kind of moving from your hip. Two more. Absolutely beautiful. Now bring your hands by your side and do some circles with your hip. You can actually take your hands down and grab onto the meaty part of your glutes, the big maximus on the side, and maybe you feel how they engage as you take your leg out and back. Feel that big muscle chunk there. If you don't feel it, well, you will feel some of it, but you might feel that it's turning more on one side than the other. I'm switching legs. So the inner, that side here, our outside, is moving our leg out, and the big glute there is moving the leg back. So that's why you feel maybe the shift in this muscle engagement where the muscle kind of get harder. That's the activation. Yes. All right, let's do a little bit of sprinting. So fast movements, punching your fists forward. Getting a little bit of cardio in here as we warm up because it's good for us. Kicking forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks or step touch variations if you feel like you're out of breath by now. Yep, so that your fingers reach each other on top of your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dynamic lunges, kind of warming up, kind of cardio. You decide. Take one leg back, I don't mind which one. Step it to the front. Make sure you have those train racks, kind of lines that you're standing on, so you're not doing one line, but two, like a train would ride on tracks. Switching legs. Again, lifting the core up. why don't you take your fists and your wrists for a bit of movement here. A few more. Yep. All right. Through with that. Walkout plank. Bring your mat if you want to do it on your knees. Walk your hands to the front. Find that stability that you want to. Maybe bending your knees. Walk your hands back. We're going to do another variation of this. Really good for our shoulders. So again, walk your hands to the front. Find that plank. Please don't go too low with your hip. Then move into downward facing dog, which is kind of like this, with your hip up. You don't need to stretch your legs. Move into plank. Kind of pull the shoulder girdle into that shoulder, okay? Moving, gliding forward and back between these two shapes, down dog and plank. Few more times. One last time. Really push the fingers, knuckles, the thumb, the pad of the finger there down. And then eventually walk your hands back. And then we're warmed up. And let's just do that cardio. Let's just get it over with, right? So, always trying new things. I have my phone here. You might not be able to see. I'll have a timer going on as well. And maybe I'll put it here because that's not as much in my way. You can see it. All right, it's 40 seconds. Yeah, 40 seconds. Really giving it your all. And then 15 seconds of rest. Modify as you need. The first one will be this one where you kind of cross your legs, lift your arms up and jump from side to side. If that's not doable, just do it smaller, all right? Everything can be done more gently. Counting down, I'll turn up the music because I like that. And look at that. 3, 2, 1. I hope you could hear that as well. And go as fast as you can. Bring the front knee behind the toes. Reach your fingers down and up as you change sides. Almost there. Come on. 4 exercises. We are just getting started. Whew. Awesome. Catch your breath. Take a look at the side here for the next exercise. Again, modify as needed. Make sure you have space. And if you're on some really hard surface, maybe you jump on your yoga mat. Just make sure that doesn't glide underneath you. Want you to feel your legs. Push yourself. Pause. And move. Oh. Come on. Woo. Almost there. one now. More simple movements. High knees. My phone is just falling down over there. The vibration of my body hitting the floor. High knees. Come on, lift them up. Bring your arms with. This is just to get you going. Lift them up. Come on. Got a few seconds left. 3 seconds. Awesome. Catch your breath. I'm just going to pause a little bit longer. We're going to repeat those 4 exercises. First, that lunge twist thingy. All right. Still on a break. Go, get it. And get some distance. Else you jump from side to side. Don't slow down by now unless you really have to. There's just a few more seconds left. We are sweating, but it's with purpose, right? Because we are challenging our body. If you don't jump, maybe just move your leg out to the side. And you jump from your feet almost gathered. Woo! You can do it. Almost home. There we go. Soft arms. You're squatting, making a jump squat. So it's a good thing to switch when we jump from narrow to a bit wider. There's different things going on in our thighs and hip. Woo. Keep pushing yourself if you really want to get in shape. But of course, notice your body if it's okay. I'm thrilled that didn't last any longer. Wrapping up with high knees or anything you feel like. If you get bored, just do high knees in circles. I tend to get bored, so I like to do something. Going back. Yo. Move your arms, shoulders. 15 seconds. Speed up if you have more energy left. Oh, come on. Catch your breath. As I said in the intro, all this super intensive. So if you could follow along somewhat, that means you are in good shape. Yay, take a moment to celebrate. All right. Waking up the core. If you have the exercise ball, please bring it along. You can do this with a block if you have that, or just a shoe, actually anything. The cool thing about the ball is that it can squeeze a little bit. So you take the ball up overhead, make sure that spine, bottom spine is on the floor, arms up, get the ball in between your feet and squeeze a little bit. Mind your knees. And of course, maybe not as big a movement if you feel like you're losing control of that lumbar spine. Maybe you want to tuck the chin in ever so slightly. If you push in on the ball, maybe soften your elbows as you do that to engage more of the arms, the biceps. Last ones. Again, why not just always use a weight? Because I do this with weight. It's to change things up. This does include a little bit different movement, pushing from side to side. And so does what I call a Russian twist. I don't know what it's really called, but that's what we call it in Danish, English. Okay. So you take the ball, lean back and shift side to side. Either heels on the floor, or maybe you want to lift the heels off, but let the knees stay somewhat the same spot. Again, a weight can be exchanged for the ball. Obliques. Here we go, core. Lift the sternum forward here so you don't arch your back around the back too much. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was some core. And let's put that ball aside. Maybe a little bit of water is what you need by now. Going back to do something for the one and only pairs of legs you got. I like that music. Squatting, but including lunges. Bar, mine is magically appearing here. Thought it just looked too messy if I had it on the video. So, get some distance in between your feet, and maybe wider than you would normally. Squatting, that's where we start. I have pretty heavy weight, I would say, for my kind of workout. Please incorporate the pelvic floor. Squeeze and lift up. Going down. 1, 2, up, 2. Just one more here. After this one, you take your left leg back. Lunges. Make sure your knees tracks towards toes. If this doesn't work, continue with squats. And we try to follow the beat. 2 down and 2. 2 down, up. Two more. squatting just a few, and you might feel really uneven left to right, and that's perfectly fine. You should be out of breath by now. Lunges, right leg back, I'm mirroring you. So we would move probably in the same direction. Continue. Down and up. Let's go for 4 more. 4. Follow me. 3, 2, and 1. Deadlift. Hand weight is somewhat needed here. Something, cat food, bottles of water, something. Shoulders back. Leaning forward with a straight spine, as a straight leg as you can without hyperextending. Classical strength training move. And maybe if you want to go lower on the shin, hip width distance in between the feet. And engage the core. Let's do 4 more. So to do this and to gain the proper strength, you need heavy load, unless you have back issues. Bar down. All right, time to dry off sweat. Get back on the ball. If you don't have it, come down on your mat and do what I teach you here on the mat as best as you can. Get your feet wide so you have that support with your legs. Lift up, bring your arms out, middle and down. Lift. Remember, the neck is a part of your spine, so don't look up or hug the chin really firmly towards the chest. Think about lengthen through the crown of your head. Up, out, mid, down. 3. Gotta slow down just a sec. 2. 1. All right. Slowing down. Lifting up on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring arms out, coming down. 5, 4. Take the navel in if you can. 3, 2, 1. More slow. 6, 5, 4, 3. Squeeze the shoulder blades. 1. Going down. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we are gonna have the ball under the feet where the shoelaces are. That's a word I don't use a lot. Shoelaces. Anyway, if you are on the mat without a ball, maybe just plank, taking one or both knees in, at the time hovering over the floor. Don't sway your back. So look at this. I don't want you to be here. We are not a hanging bridge. Okay, lift the hip up a tiny bit to engage the core. Let's do 4, 3, 2. Oh boy, some water. This is summertime for me. So, and this is an apartment a little bit high with windows. So really warm, but it's okay to sweat. Now you can either just do lunges again with the weight, or try to follow me. I'm glad that I have a wall just by me, so I can put my hand on there if I need to. Take the shoelaces on the ball, or even a chair actually. Less stable or more stable. Ball is less stable. And then try to lunge down. Why no weight? Because I want you to balance, move the left hip forward, really challenge everything here. And please look down on the floor. Going down slow and up though. The ball is constantly challenging my balance. Whew. Let's just do 3 more. Whew. I hope my mascara will last this workout. It's not waterproof. Oh. Opposite leg. And just take notice if you balance way better on one leg than the other, maybe practice a bit more on that side that doesn't seem to be as good as the other. So shift legs and move slowly down and up. The arms can go anywhere. Push through that front heel so you feel the back of the front leg really working with you, or at least trying to. And we want the hamstrings, we want the glutes to really kick in. And then the side team, minimus and the adductors there inside of the thigh, incorporating as much as needed. As well, of course, that's the quadriceps, that's the front thigh. Let's do 3. The more tired you get, the harder it is. Keep the balance. I got my last one. Oh. I'm gonna try to record a yoga video after this. We just have a few more movements. So, this is not one I have a lot, but I like to do it today. Come onto your side if you are on the floor. I'm afraid you can't hear me because of the music. So I'm guessing. Oh, that was too boring. So there we go. So if you're on your side, you can do side crunches. I won't explain them, but if you have your ball, bring it close to a wall. So you have the side. So if you have the wall underneath my feet, I can't do it as stable. If I don't have, then I'm gonna go down and up. But of course, I'm turning this way. So I have my hip, the side of my hip on the ball, and the core somewhat free. Now this could be actually cool to do with a bit of weight. This is core workout. Obliques, that's crossing muscles. So you come down, shoulders stacked, lift up, and really go into that side. Maybe bring your arms out, maybe just hug yourself. Whatever you do, navel in, especially when you lift up against gravity. And it's so much easier maybe trying to round the spine, but try to stay long to max out all you have in your core. Go for 3 more lifts. right. Whew, other side. And please don't find a spot where it's not slippery. Okay, and I'm actually pretty much down on this side of the ball because I think my body heat and everything, I'm pretty glued to the mat. Onto the ball. It is. So navel in as you lift up and go slow down so you can resist gravity, resistance training here. And maybe your pelvic floor needs to be activated as well. We put a lot of pressure when you kind of squeeze in. Not that it can't handle it, but if you have been pregnant several times, given birth, your pelvic floor will be mocked by it somehow. So always great to engage that. Okay, go for 3. 2. 10. 1. All right. Oh, I'm gonna go for a back bend on the ball later. I feel that. All right. Those shoelaces once again on the ball. Then we are gonna try to do a little bit of extra fun. I'm gonna try to kind of take my hand and pat myself on the shoulder. Pretty challenging. Now you can take your feet on the chair as well, or a low table. 4, 3, 2. That was way harder than I thought. Bring the ball. This is an exercise I've done, I think, once, and now we're gonna do it again. This is not something you want to replicate with a weight. So maybe with a super soft block and maybe with a shoe, maybe. But this ball is easier to catch. So look, throwing it up, catching it here. Bring my legs out and have some fun. Now you can throw the ball maybe a little bit back so you're catching the ball further away from your core to engage it. Soften your knees. We don't want them to be hyperextended when you grab. And try to kind of throw that ball differently. Doesn't matter if you kind of do like that. Kind of drop it. What about in front of your face? Isn't this funny? I like it. And you know, your inner thighs and your glutes and your everything here. 3 more. Yay. Okay, that's it for now. Now, if you want to go for a back bend, because I want to, you can either fold your mat, your exercise mat, to a big sausage, soft sausage. If you have a ball like this, try this out. Again, maybe you won't go to the full length, but coming down here, taking your arms out, stretching your chest muscle, that's amazing. And maybe go for a kind of a ball wheel thing. Oh, that feels amazing. Wow. And then you can stay there for however long, but make sure when you finish and pause the video that you just push thumb up. Thank you for joining me yet again. I hope you like the look for the summer. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Make sure to say something nice to yourself. You did such a great job today.